So hey guys, it's Taylor and Callie's joining me for this video. And as you can probably see by the title, it's going to be a get to know me video. So something a little different, but something I was inspired to do by hiking with braids. And then also Julia Sheehan posted this type of video. And I just think they're fun, that we can connect a little more. You get to know me more than just a hiker and I don't know, kind of see what I'm all about. So I went online and I just found some pretty generic random questions that I put on my laptop, which is right under the camera. I don't think you can see it, but I just thought they were fun. You get to know more about me, and I'm going to read them off one by one and give you an answer. So the first one, when and where was I born? So I was born in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, and that's where I lived for the first 20 years of my life. But I've always been attached to New Hampshire. My family always had a vacation ski house up here, and we'd come all the time, every summer, a lot of weekends. So that's kind of where my connection to New Hampshire came from. And then when I wasn't a kid anymore, when I was in college, that's when I officially moved up here. What sports have I played? So I like to think that I'm pretty good at a lot of sports, but I'm not great at one. So I've played a lot of different things growing up. I think as a kid, everyone plays soccer. That didn't last long. I did cheerleading, sport, not sport. I don't really care. But I did that for the longest amount of time. I really liked the gymnastics aspect of it, the flips, the tumbling, the stunts. Hated cheering at football games. I was always so embarrassed, but that's just a part of the sport. And then in high school, I think I was pretty good at volleyball. I was on the varsity team, which wasn't really hard to get on that. It was a tiny high school, but I really enjoyed volleyball and I thought I was good at that. I was also on the lacrosse team and the basketball team, which I was not good at basketball, but I tried and I liked it. I thought it was fun. College, I was on the rugby team. Not good at rugby. I was very skinny and maybe not that coordinated compared to a lot of the other girls on the team. But I did that for more of the social aspect. I wanted to join something while I was in college and get involved. So I think that's a lot. Maybe the non-traditional sports. I'm really into snowboarding and skiing, but never did it competitively. Callie is hyper today. She's never like this, but she's just pacing around. All right, what did I study in college? So I went to college at Merrimack College, North Andover, Massachusetts. I graduated in 2016. I went there to study business. While I was there, I studied abroad in Spain, and then because of that, I took a lot of classes in Spanish, and then eventually had enough credits to get a major in Spanish as well. And that wasn't something I wanted to do career-wise. Like, I never wanted to pursue Spanish. I just thought the classes were really fun to take, and that's what I did. What kind of jobs have I had? So I did a lot of babysitting growing up, a lot of different families, and then I also worked for my mom. She owned a lot of franchise stores and I would just work for her. I remember selling like all the old office equipment and products on eBay. So I did a lot of eBay work and then just a lot of administration. Like I'd lick envelopes, I'd label things, and just busy work that a 15-year-old could do. So I really liked being involved in that business, because I got to see all the different aspects, and while I was just in the back looking at envelopes, I really think I learned a lot from there. And then in college, I worked at an information desk, and then I went on to work at a little gift shop that my mom opened up for fun after she retired, and really enjoyed managing that, and that is what led me to open up my own gift shop. So I might be missing some little jobs here and there, but that's kind of the gist of my professional life. Again, I'm only 25, so I don't have a whole lot of life experience, but that's what I've been up to. I hope I'm not talking too fast. I'm trying to splurt out a lot of information. All right, next, where have I traveled? So, as I just said, I studied abroad in Spain, and that lasted almost a year. So while I was there, I went to a lot of different countries. I want to say Portugal, France, I went to the Netherlands, Ireland, England. I went to Austria, Greece, Italy, Switzerland, Morocco, Prague. I think that's it. But yeah, I did a lot of traveling. I had a lot of other friends that were studying abroad while I was there, so we got to meet up. I studied in Bilbao, Spain, but my favorite place to travel while I was there was Barcelona, and I went there like 4 different times. So if you need any recommendations for things to do in Barcelona, send me a message because I had a blast. Besides Europe, I've traveled a lot in Central America, a lot of family vacations down in the Caribbean, Puerto Rico, Cancun, Belize, all those little tropical islands. And then in the US, I've been to a bunch of states, I guess. Most recently, Montana, Georgia. The first couple states on the Appalachian Trail, Arizona, California, and then a lot of places in the Northeast, I guess. Nashville was really cool a couple years ago. So I do like to travel, but I don't do it a lot anymore. I feel like the traveling I'm going to do from now on is either going to be hikes or ski trips. So that's kind of my phase of life right now. What was my first hike? My first hike was in elementary school in New Hampshire. I did the Welsh Sticky Trail, which is on the 52 with a view. I did it with my friend Jill and my mom, and it was just like a mile down the road from our house. And I had no idea how awesome that hike was until a couple years later, and I did it again, and it's a really good one. It's a really good beginner hike if you want a lot of bang for your buck in New Hampshire. So Welsh Sticky Trail, highly recommend. What do I like to listen to? Kelly, can you calm down? I love podcasts, specifically the Bobby Bones Show podcast. It's just a morning talk show that I'm not awake early enough to listen to them live, so I replay it on the podcast. Highly recommend. It's a country music Nashville talk show. I think they're hilarious. And then I also listen to country music, and then I'll listen to pop sometimes when I'm sick of country, and just kind of like the dance popular songs that just kind of make you happy. So that's what I listen to. I'm not huge into the radio. I'm not huge into music, but I gotta listen to something when I'm in the car. What do I like to watch on TV? All right, so again, I'm not a huge TV movie person, but obviously I watched Tiger King. I just watched Ozark and nailed it. So that's most recently. I've always been a big fan of Survivor, and then a lot of just the stupid little reality shows like Dancing with the Stars and The Bachelor. I just think they're entertaining. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure, but it's really hard for me to get into something on TV. I just kind of, when I'm eating dinner with my boyfriend, just, okay, I guess we have to watch something. But I don't watch a lot of live TV. Like, I don't watch the news. I don't know. I watch more YouTube than I do anything else. All right, what's my relationship status? I'm in a relationship. His name is Chet. We've been together, between 3 and 4 years, and we rent this house. We met at a ski mountain and have some mutual friends. So that's that. Do I have any siblings? I have one brother. He's 30 years old. He's married. He has 2 kids, and he lives down in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, where we grew up. And that's about an hour and a half away. I like to visit sometimes, but I honestly don't go to Massachusetts that often, and I would love to meet his second kid, which they had her while I was hiking the Appalachian Trail, but in the midst of this, I haven't been able to travel down there. And so I'm waiting for this to blow over so I can meet their baby. My favorite food, hands down, buffalo chicken tenders. I think I've always been obsessed with anything buffalo sauce. But then on the trail, my favorite thing to order was cheese pizza, extra cheese, and jalapenos. That has been my new craving so far. My coffee order is a medium black iced coffee, ideally from Dunkin' Donuts. But I haven't been going out that much since I got off trail, and I've only gotten Dunks like twice, so I'm really missing that. And I really don't like making coffee at home. I think I like coffee more for the experience, the social aspect of going out, getting coffee, and drinking it with friends or drinking it at work, and I don't know. So I really miss my Dunks. My pet peeves. I think my biggest pet peeve is entitled people, and I don't want to be mean to anyone who thinks they're entitled, but it's just, I get really annoyed when people think they're better than others and they want special treatment. That's the only thing that comes to mind. I'm sure I have a million other little pet peeves, but that's number one. Tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, but I always wanted a tattoo if I finished the Appalachian Trail, which won't be this year, so maybe next year. Pets. So obviously I have a dog. You've probably seen her a bunch, Callie. She's 5. I got her when she was about 5 or 6 months old. I don't really know her background. It was kind of sketchy when I adopted her, but I have her. I have a cat. We call him Kitten Mittens. And then we have 5 fish tanks. So that's pets. Celebrity crush. The only one that comes to mind is Zac Efron. I just think his look is ideal. What do I like to do in quarantine? So I have been waking up whenever I want. I've been running on my treadmill. I've been going for a lot of short hikes, maybe around the 5-mile mark. I do some YouTube, I do some business with my gift shop. I have to go into my office occasionally, but I'm the only one that goes there. I have an online store, but I've done a lot of cooking because we're not going out. And then my once, I think every 10 days I go grocery shopping, and that's like the highlight of my quarantine. So pretty boring, but I have been working out more now than I think I ever have. So I've been doing a lot of running, hiking, push-ups, ab workouts on YouTube, paddle boarding because the lake is finally ice-free and it's getting nice and sunny out. So I'm just trying to stay active. I'm not getting too lazy in this quarantine. And then this is going to be the last question. It's what would I do if I won the lottery? I think I'd buy a house, possibly a second little condo in a ski town in New Hampshire. I'd go on a lot more vacations, buy a boat, buy a nicer car, pay everything off. I don't know. I would get an interior designer and then redo a lot and just, I don't know, update things, I guess. I don't know. That'd be really fun, but that would probably be impossible considering the fact that I don't play the lottery. So I'm just dreaming at this point. All right, so that is going to conclude my Get to Know Me video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you to Hiking with Braids for tagging me in it. I don't know who to tag, but if you're watching this and you're a YouTuber and you're hiking, make a video, say that I tagged you in it. So I'm tagging you. All right. So thanks for watching this. I have a couple ideas for my next video, and I've gotten those from the comments. I have been requested a lot to do a what's in my day pack video, and then I also have a video planned what I would change in my pack if I thru hiked again, when I thru hike again. So there are a lot of changes I would make to my gear, and I'll be willing to share those with you. So look forward to those two videos. Subscribe so you don't miss them. Hit the like button. Do what you can to support me because I need the support. So thank you so much for watching and have a good day.